I'm going to ask you two very direct questions. The first question is, do you need cash?
We don't. Well, cash is always very welcome, but we don't need cash in the sense that we don't have to pay all these very, very heavy expenses indeed. We don't need to do that. That's covered in the joint venture.
The operating costs
running the company and that sort of thing, and there may be one or two other opportunities that we see, but we don't have to pay the very large amounts of money which we've been paying up until now. That's now the business of the joint venture partner.
Just to confirm it, you have enough cash to keep yourselves going for the next couple of years?
No. So I wouldn't say that, but any cash that we wish to raise at this stage is very different from any cash we were raising previously. We don't need to raise cash for these heavy expenditures. We may raise some cash for one reason or another to cover overheads, or because we see a good opportunity or something like that. But we've no large heavy cash expenditures of the nature that we've had for the last 20 years, and which will become far greater now. We don't have to pay any of that.
So I'm now going to ask you the second direct question. The first question I asked you the last time was, you know what the answer was. This time, now you've found an extension to the gold district, and literally you're picking pieces of gold up and putting them in your pocket. Would you accept £100 million for somebody to buy you out now?
I very much doubt it. This absolutely transforms the situation. You could be looking at something very large indeed, not only in terms of the actual volume of gold, which we see is spread in various targets right throughout the entire 500 square miles, but now you're looking at some of the highest gold grades that have been recorded, certainly in recent times, and these high gold grades have enormous implications. Of course, in financial terms, if you're developing a mine on the property. So this we're still taking it on board ourselves. I must confess, we thought it might be very good, but we looked at those figures and we really looked at them because they are fantastic figures. You're planning a mine, you're looking at what grade will you work at. And people work mines down to, 2 grams a ton, 1 gram a ton, even down to half a gram a ton. And I'm not saying all this is going to be 104 ounces or 123 grams a ton, but certainly it makes it highly possible that we'll have some very high grades. And this in turn has enormous financial implications.